So, we have 5 steps to living well. Those are the really key words of living and well. And the reason why I think that this is so critical to understand is that we have to shift from being completely overwhelmed and helpless, or guilty or shamed, to just doing something. Because literally, this is too urgent to think that it's going to get better without me. And I can't make any of you do anything, so I can really only focus on me. It's important to understand that we have an imprint on the earth. Not just a footprint or carbon footprint, but an ecological impact on things that have been here long before we were, and hopefully if we don't screw it up too bad, we'll be here long after we're gone. That's what this means. It doesn't mean hippies and buses, and it doesn't mean never, ever, ever, ever buying anything again. It just means thinking. We have to move from living better to living well. Notice it's not living well off. It's just living well. So, I tried to break it down into 5 easy steps. This is how I got here. Here's step 1. Contemplation and consciousness. So I know, I live on the West Coast. These words come up a lot in yoga. But what I really want you to do is I want you to be conscious. I want you to think. This has been revolutionary for me this year. If we could do less with less. If we're conscious of what we're doing, then we automatically can do less with less. And we don't even have to feel deprived because we didn't even know what we were doing when we were doing more with more. Step 2. This one is to produce with enough in mind, not more in mind. One great example is don't upgrade. Now, some of us, our identity is not only in what we buy, but it's also in what we have. Step 3, share. Give away stuff, donate, borrow, lend it out, check it out of the library. It already exists. You don't need your own one. Then we get to step 4. Step 4, this one's a little more complicated. It took me a while. But basically, it is decrease the difference between your surroundings and your experience. Snappy dressers. Next time you see someone who's a snappy dresser, notice they are wearing 3 layers. That is what makes them snappy. You cannot wear 3 layers if you are constantly trying to pretend that it is warmer outside than it really is, right? We like the 3-layered look. Let's rock it. It's totally fine. When we get to step 5, this is the one most of us are automatically good at. Talk and listen. That's it. That's step 5, right? What if we could ask questions of each other and actually answer each other's questions about what we purchase and what we waste and what we feel like and what's the temperature like outside, so that our conversations were about our impact in the world, not about you, not at symbol you, not on your Facebook page, but in reality. I actually engaged in a real conversation with a real human being. It's novel. It used to really float our boats. I recommend going retro and start talking to humans again. If we stand up, speak to our friends, actually pay attention, share consciousness with other people, then, and only then, I believe we'll begin to live well. Thank you very much.